Something that I'll see quite a lot in Squarespace forums and when clients come to me is people referring to Squarespace templates. Now, Squarespace used to have templates, and each template had its own unique set of characteristics and features. Whereas now, with Squarespace 7.1, that is no longer the case. Yes, we have jump off points, which are what Squarespace still calls templates and what everyone knows as templates. But these jump off points are essentially different spins on the exact same template. So if you think of it like in the older versions of Squarespace, there were maybe 30 or 40 different templates. On the new Squarespace, Squarespace 7.1, at the time of recording at least, there's just one template. That is it. And everything that you see that is a template are just different styling options that you can completely customize to your own liking. And what I want to do is take you over to the screen and show you what I mean, because it's all well and good me waffling on camera, but unless you can visually see the difference, then it's kind of hard to understand. This is basically just a deep dive into Squarespace templates. Now, if you want to click off now, the answer to does Squarespace use templates is no. They just have different variations on one template. You can start with a blank template if you want, but these are all different customizations of one. And now I'm going to show you the comparison between templatized versions that are actual templates and new versions that are all essentially the same components. So we'll hop on over, I'll stop rambling, and you can see the difference. So what you're seeing here are all of the Squarespace starter templates on Squarespace 7.1, which is the most current version of Squarespace at the time of recording. So you can select between, any type, any topic that you want. You've got popular design templates, which even though they're popular, I don't think they're the best. In fact, I don't think they're great at all. Maybe this one, that's quite good. But apart from that, you want to really skip that and just go to all templates. And this gives you access to really, really good ones. So McCurry is a good one, or McCurry, Reseda. Hope I'm not butchering these names. And there's lots of really, really good ones that you can select from. So basically, the title of the video is, well, I think it's going to be roughly around this. Does Squarespace use templates? And yes, they do. But these templates are all just starter points and sort of inspiration based on the exact same starting block. So unlike the old version of Squarespace, Squarespace 7, all of these that you see here are just variations on the same template. Now I'm going to take you over to Squarespace 7 templates and explain why they're different. And just as an FYI, to get to this, you want to go to squarespace.com/template/browse/v7/all-templates. And basically, what you can see here are all of the old templates. Now, this is where Squarespace gets its templatized. Oh, I keep doing this. I don't know why I keep doing this. Anyway, this is the reason why people think Squarespace is templates. And that is because each of these had its own unique set of characteristics. So for instance, on this website here, what's this one called? Pursuit. On this template, should I say, you can see we have these chapter marks where if you scroll down, the chapter marks will expand to show you where you are on the page. And you could get that on this, but on this one, Pedro, you wouldn't be able to get it. And if we scroll down, you can see on Basil, we have this marker here. You wouldn't be able to get that on Native, for instance. And so you'd have to be really particular with what you picked. And even looking at code, certain codes would apply to one type of template, but they wouldn't apply to the other. So when you're trying to code stuff, it wasn't really that cohesive. It wasn't brilliant. And so based on this, you had to be very particular with what you picked, because if you wanted to change your site, you'd have to go into switch template and you'd have to completely switch your website. Now with Squarespace 7.1, we can do whatever we want, whenever we want, basically. Now I'm going to take you back over to Squarespace 7.1 templates. And to get to this, it's just squarespace.com/templates/browse. And then obviously this is the extension because I've selected all templates. But anyway, all of these are just customizations, as I say, of one template. And to prove this, what I'm going to show you is the blank template. I do have a video on this, and if you're a Circle member, you can access the blank template. And to get to this, what you have to do is go to squarespace.com/template/blank-fluid-demo. Then you're going to start with this design, give it a title, we'll go through, and there we go. So this is what all 7.1 templates, no, I said I was going to stop doing that. All 7.1 templates are built on is this, just the same. I'm not even going to call it a template. It's more so a framework. So if we go into edit, we can literally add anything. So Squarespace has some pre-built sections, but if we wanted to start with a blank section, we can do that. we can add our blocks in, and you saw that McCurry template. What we can do is just recreate it, so we can have McCurry and then stretch that across. Obviously you'd have to change the fonts, but I can literally build that out exactly how Squarespace had it. So drag it all the way across, we can pop another block in, move it down, and I can add an image in. I couldn't get that exact image because that's, I think, only in that template, but you can add an image in and recreate it exactly how they had it, basically. So let's just fill this up, drag it down, and there we go. We've got the beginnings of the McCurry template. And this is something that I just want to clear up. So the verbiage does say, template, but realistically it should just be called starter points, because there's no such thing as a template on Squarespace 7.1. They are all just variations of one starting point. Now, Squarespace is full of templates on the older version, Squarespace 7, and anything before that. But as from 7.1 onwards, we can do whatever we want, whenever we want, using the exact same building blocks for everything. So hopefully that's helped clear everything up, and now you know, okay, I'm going into Squarespace. I don't have to be consigned to one template. I can create whatever my heart desires. And if you want me to create your Squarespace website, you can get in touch with me using the links in the description.